Okay, so real talk guys, I made a TikTok so I could make that video and I became addicted to TikTok and it's all that I can do anymore, and so I made another.
Quarantine hacks with Miss Reeb to help boost your mood and keep you sane. Wake up and go to bed at the same time every day.
Clean up your space.
Get dressed every day even if you have nowhere to go. Go outside and make sure you get 30 minutes of movement a day. Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. So today we're going to be taking a little bit of a break from the Pythagorean theorem because I want to go over something that's going to help us with our lesson tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to be using the Pythagorean theorem to find side lengths on a coordinate plane using coordinates. But I realized that we haven't used coordinates in kind of a long time. So today's going to be a review on finding the length and width of shapes on the coordinate plane. So let's get started. Find the length and width of the shape that's created by the ordered pairs 4, 1, 4, negative 4, negative 6, 1, and negative 6, negative 4. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look at these ordered pairs and see if I see anything in common, which I do. I see that my x values of these first two coordinates, they're both positive 4. And I see that my x values of my next two coordinates are both negative 6. And I see that the y values of these matching coordinates are both negative 4. And I see that the y value of both of these coordinates are both positive 1. So if I were to just visualize, I'm not even going to use a real graph, but just visualize where these would go on a graph, I would say that 4, 1 probably goes about here. 4, negative 4 goes about here. Negative 6, 1 goes about here. And negative 6, negative 4 goes about here. And again, this isn't perfect, but I can see that it does make a rectangle. And you don't have to do this every time. I just drew this to visualize. So what I need to do is find the length and the width of this shape. And I'm going to say that my length, you should write this down with me. My length is the difference between x values and my width is my difference between y values. So therefore, my length is going to be the difference between 4 and negative 6, because those are my x values. So my length, let's just go with an L. My length is the difference. Difference means subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 4 and negative 6. So 4 minus negative 6. Now when I subtract a negative, I get a positive. I'm adding. So 4 plus positive 6 is 10. So it is 10 units is the length. I'm just going to go with units. So the length is 10 units. And my width is the difference, so this is a subtraction problem, between y values. And my y values are 1 and negative 4. So 1 minus negative 4. And again, when I have minus negative, I add. So 1 plus positive 4 is 5 units. So my length is 10 units, my width is 5 units. And I found those because I did the differences between the x values and the differences between the y values. And again, the x values are the first value in the coordinate, and the y value is the second value in the coordinate. I'm going to take this a step further even and say the perimeter, I'm going to erase what I have up here. My perimeter is all 4 sides added up. So it's my length plus my length plus my width plus my width, which is 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 5. So the perimeter of this shape would be 30 units. I could also find the area of this shape. My area is length times width, which is 10 times 5, which is 50 units squared. And perimeter would just be units. Now I want to make sure that I point this out to you because I recognize most of you probably don't have graph paper at home, so I just showed you a method to be able to use coordinates and not have to graph them. If you do have graph paper, that's awesome. You're more than welcome to use it and check your work with it, but I would like to make sure everybody knows how to use this method if they don't have any graph paper. I don't know about you, but I don't have any at home. Okay, have a good day.